time I called you, you knew what to do. So many times I had to cry, but you were the only one to wipe the tears from my eyes. You were there all the time. I just wanna know that you're mine.
Everything done, you pray to the Lord of God. From the usher going up to here. The ushers, the choir, the musicians, labor, the music man. It's one to God, whatever we do here. So we'll stand, give the preacher hand out, we preach in the pulpit, and we can pray out, and we let you stand, come back.
I
Thank you for another day, another year. We bless your name, God. And we magnify you. And we praise you for just who you are. You're God all by yourself. You're a wonderful Father. Forgive us, Lord, of any and all of our sins. And I pray that you will bless the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart. That they will be acceptable in your sight. Dear Lord, you are our strength and you are our Redeemer. In Jesus' name, amen. Giving praises to God. Honor to Pastor. Minister Green, Minister Gasson, and Minister Taylor. First Sunday service of 2019. Ain't that something? The man started the year out with a couple songs I haven't heard before. Sounded good too. Amen. God is good. Start this new calendar year off. How many of you know that even the way the times of the year of the calendar is set up is based on Jesus' birth? His birth and his death. You know how they say 200 BC? And this is what, 2019 AD? Our years and the way we keep up time is based on the birth, death, and resurrection of Christ. He was crucified a little over 2,000 years ago, and it's 2019. So even people who don't believe on him don't stop to think. It's something about the name of Jesus. Even our time revolves around him, his birth. If you have your Bibles today, the sermon will be coming from 3 John. John, I read verses 1 through 8. It's way in the back, 3 John, right before you, almost before you get to Revelation. Nobody should be in the Gospel of John. If you are, you need to come to Sunday school. 3 John, verse 1. The elder unto the well-beloved Gaius, whom I love in truth. Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospers. For I rejoiced greatly when the brethren came and testified of the truth that is in thee, even as thou walkest in the truth. I have no greater joy than to hear that my children walk in truth. Beloved, thou doest faithfully whatsoever thou doest to the brethren and to the strangers, which are borne witness of thy love before the church, whom if thou bring forward on thy journey after godless art, thou shalt do well. Because that for his name's sake they went forth, taking nothing of the Gentiles. We therefore ought to receive such that we might be fellow helpers to the truth. I want to speak from the subject, the year of the turnaround. And for a subtopic, what I'm really talking about is a prayer for prosperity, health, and spirituality. Apostle John writing this letter to Gaius, a brother in the church, whom we love. But today's message is to Mount Zion.
Yeah.
Here today, this is the message for the church: prosperity, health, and spirituality, spiritual maturity. He says to the elder unto the well-beloved. John had got older now, and he's speaking of himself as an elder unto the well-beloved Gaius. He said, who he loved in the truth. He loved his brother. Gaius had a good reputation. He supported the ministry and the missionaries. And he said he loved in the truth. That means his love was sincere and real. And he loved in the truth because Christ is the truth. We are to love one another in truth. We should greet one another and be happy to see one another. When we meet together, we should be glad to see one another. One of the scriptures say, greet one another with a holy kiss, but make sure it's holy. But God is good to us.
Yes, he is.
This letter, the Apostle John is writing to Gaius. He said, but before I go to that, how that he said, brother who he loved in the truth. And I heard this some years back, and it always pops up in my mind. This is saying that to have the capacity to cure. And it's something to cure, and the capacity to cure is to mean to cure about others or cure for somebody. That's a trait that all Christians should have. There's a capacity to really cure. Do you cure?
Yes. Right.
You know how somebody asks sometimes, how you doing? Do you really care how they doing?
Yes.
Or you just speaking?
Right.
See, to really care about somebody
Right.
and what they're going through means something.
Yeah.
And true care will motivate us to do something if we can.
Yeah.
The capacity to really, it's so, see, nowadays you got so many people, they don't care. That's why they killing little children at the stop sign.
Yeah.
A man shooting a woman in the head and all 3 little children. They don't care
Yeah.
no more. But looking at this, and I see 3 things John mentioned: prosperity, health, and the soul, which is he really talking about spiritual maturity. And how did he say he wished above all, like his prayer, his hope is that they may prosper. That's the first one. He mentions that they may prosper. And I thought about this man in the Old Testament called Jabez. Jabez, it's on a little old short piece of scripture wrote about him in 1 Chronicles chapter 4 and 10. But he prayed a short prayer to God that God would be with him and bless him and enlarge his territory. And that God's hands may be with him and keep him from the evil. And God heard him and granted his prayer. That's the message today. That's my prayer for Mount Zion, that he would enlarge us
Yes.
as a church. Enlarge our territories, expand us, bless us privately and publicly, give people promotions and jobs. Hope somebody just blow up. I pray that God will bless one of us so we can bless a whole lot of people. Enlarge our territory. Stretch us out.
Yeah.
Expand us. Take us higher. That's what I'm saying today. John was writing to Gaius, but the message to us today is this is what I hope.
Yeah. Come on, brother.
I hope this is somebody's year of a turnaround.
Yeah.
You know, some people say, I'm glad 2018 is gone.
Yeah.
They say, I'm glad it's in the rearview mirror. Well, if you feel that way, I hope this is your year of turnaround.
Yeah.
Right.
He speaks about prosperity. You know, the Bible tells us in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Let your requests be made known unto God. No matter what you're going through, let God know what's going on. And he said with thanksgiving, don't ever forget to be thankful.
Yeah. Come on,
To
brother.
be thankful. I don't care how much you got, don't ever forget to be thankful. And no matter what you're going through. The second thing he mentioned is health. He said this is another one of the things he wish or praying for. Is health. You know, maybe Gaius had been sick or something, but he was still serving in the ministry and welcoming people into his home. See, back then they didn't have hotels or nothing. And so when the missionaries would travel, they needed somewhere to stay.
Yeah.
You know, he would invite them in and feed them. That's what John had heard about. He said, I've heard how you walk in the truth and how you love a brother. And I'm telling you, other Christians show out love other Christians.
Yeah.
It ought to be a genuine love.
Amen.
And a real love. But John is saying, I'm praying for you. So we don't, maybe Gaius had been sick. And when I read that, I thought about Mount Zion. You know, the past year or so, there's been a lot of sick people, members of Mount Zion. And you know, just like John, I'm praying that this is the year of turnaround.
Yeah.
That you get better.
Yeah.
That you be in good health. God is already turning around for some.
Yeah.
Some didn't even know you were still in this world, but God can raise a whole lot of you up off your sick bed. And we ought to thank him for it.
Yeah.
We ought to be glad.
Yeah.
He done restored health to a whole lot. Some of us getting on up in age, you still got good health.
Yeah.
Still looking pretty good. Bachelor of the year. All of that. God is good. Still got some shape on you.
Yeah.
God is good.
Thank you, Lord.
Good health. God can already turn it around for a whole lot of us. Brought us from a long way in sickness. And I told you we ought to be thanking him for that, for the turnaround. You know, Jesus healed 10 lepers, but only one turned back to say thank you.
Yeah.
I think somebody came in here today just to come back to tell God thank you. Thank you, Lord, for all you done for me. Thank you for all that mercy. Thank you for picking me back up when I didn't even know if I would walk again. Thank you, Lord. Thank you this Sunday morning. This first Sunday of the year. Into his.
Come on, brother. Thank you, Lord.
Mercy, 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 mercy.
Yeah.
I'm so glad it's everlasting. I don't know about you, but I need a whole lot of mercy. Run my cup over with mercy. Thank you, Lord. I'm telling y'all, we ought to thank him today.
Thank you.
Thank you for our help.
Yeah.
All the operations he brought us through.
Yeah.
Somebody came today, you weren't feeling that way. But I'm going to tell you what, he can turn it around. And what John is saying is you may prosper financially or be in good health, but it's not too good to be healthy physically but have a sick soul.
Come on, wait.
Don't leave your soul behind. You know, some things money just can't buy. What it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his own soul? And money can't buy me love. The Beatles told you that. See, he wants your soul. He wants our souls to grow too. That's why I say spirituality. That's that third thing, to become spiritually mature. To put Christ first in everything. See, sometimes God is holding us back from getting them first to being in good health and prospering because he wants our soul to prosper. Don't put Jesus second to nobody. He's second to none. Bobby Ray, Cathy Ann, nobody come before God. Not your job, not your money, not your honey. God come first. Even, he say, even as your soul prospers. I told you it's not too good to be healthy physically, but a sick soul, a weak soul. The race is not given to the swift, not to the strong, but unto the one that endures until the end. See, some start out strong, but they drop out. See, this is the first of the year. This is resolution time. Somebody say, well, I want to go to church more this year. I'm going to church this first Sunday of the year. I'm going to be looking for you next time. Somebody say, he just won't preach. He always. Come on, brother. See, when some of us got saved, we was doing real good. Telling everybody about it. But some quit and dropped out. You know, it's a term they call spiritual dropout. You know, in school, some students just drop out of school. They just drop out. They say school ain't for me. And some miss so many days till they get an incomplete. Now, you ever miss so many days in class till you got an incomplete? Hold your hand on that. You miss so many, you didn't get no F, you got an incomplete. Like they weren't even in here enough to the term. Incomplete. Well, you got some spiritual dropout. They drop out of the spiritual race. But at this beginning of this new year, I'm saying turn it around. You can always come back to God. Get back in the race. The prodigal son said, I will rise up and go to my father's house. Ain't nothing in this world better than Jesus. Come on, brother. I like doing a whole lot of things. I like the cowboy, but they ain't better than Jesus. I told somebody the other day, I said, Cowboys play Saturday night. I said, if they lose, some people ain't going to even go to church because they're going to be mad at the Cowboys. Don't put nothing. I'm telling you, if you put God first, you're going to be blessed. And he's going to take care of you. I know the Lord will. Don't make me sing. You can always come back to God. But how can your soul prosper? How can your soul prosper and stretch? And Apostle Paul said, for this I bow my knees to the Father of our Lord Jesus Christ. He may grant you by the riches of his glory. He said to be strengthened in the inner man.
Yeah.
See, the inner man is the soul. Do you ever go to sleep sometime but still waking up tired? That's because your soul ain't had no rest. Strengthening the inner man. See, the outer man may be shattered, but if the inner man, okay, you can keep going.
Yeah.
It don't matter how the car look on the outside, if you put gas in it in the engine, okay, it's gonna go.
That's right.
You may have a hoopty, but you can go if you put some gas in the motor. Come on. Your body may feel like a hoopty sometimes. But if you get some strength in the inner man, open that door up and let me in. That's how your soul can be strengthened. Come on. He goes on in that same chapter, he said, to know the love of Christ.
Yeah.
Which passes all understanding. Yes. See, when you know how much Jesus loves you, that's soul growing. With nothing else to help. Love lifted. They put me on the ground every week. My mama kept talking to me, brother Freeman. You've been talking to somebody, trying to reason with them. Even my mama's love couldn't do it.
Yeah.
But the love of Jesus, it helped me out.
Yeah.
Keep putting your son of God.
Yeah.
Somebody you know on the ground.
Yes. Thank you, Lord.
That's how your soul can get strong.
Yeah.
Jesus wants our souls to be stronger too. Now, I don't want to be too long this morning, seriously.
Right.
But another way your soul can grow, get back in the Word. Seriously, y'all, listen to me. A lot of us don't study the Word enough.
Amen.
Study it. Yeah. Get in the Word. Bible says, how can a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed to thy Word. See, the Word of God is like a cleanser. Yeah. See, you can get into a habit of not doing God's will or know what go, but you won't even think about it if you don't read the Word. See, the Word with the Holy Spirit will convict you if you're a true child of God. He said, thy Word in Psalm 1 to come I hid in my heart, that I might not sin against thee. Get back into the Word. I remember Brother Freeman gave a minister some plants. Really little plants on Minister's Appreciation Month. I don't know, you know how people say they got a green thumb? Mine ain't green. But this weekend I watered it, and I opened up the patio curtain so it could get some sun. You know, and it started looking a little more healthy. Already. See, the Word is like water. Yeah. And Jesus is the light, the sunshine. Yeah. That responsibility, he is the Word. And he's the light of the world. Yeah. So you get some more Jesus in your soul. See, that soul just starts stretching. Like that plant. It gets more healthy. See, some of us got some money, but Jesus wants your soul to be strong. And some of us ain't got that much money, but we fall in the soul. The message today is with Jesus, you can have it out. You ain't got to be no broke Christian. Come on, brother. Why can't I? I know that's right. Let me get back. Come on. This is the year of the turnaround. Jesus gave a parable about the sowing the seed. You know, some just fell on the wayside. See this word? That means, he said the birds snatched it up. That means this word just go in some people ear and right out the other. He said some fell on stony ground, but it didn't have no root. And when the sun sprung up, that seed went away too. And what he's saying, they ain't do it for a little while, but during hard times, they quit. They give up. Then he said some fell on thorny ground, but it was all choked up. And they couldn't bring forth no fruit either because they cared too much about the cares of this life and deceitful riches. And when he talk about them thorns, that make me think you got to watch who you hang with if you're trying to follow Jesus. Don't let nobody make you lag behind.
Yeah.
You got to say, I'm going. You do what you want to do. I'm following Jesus. And he said, some fell on good ground and brought forth 100-fold and 60. See, that's that word working in a good heart. No, you can go high if you want to go high in the Lord.
Yeah.
Let that word work in your heart.
Yeah.
You can have it all.
Yeah.
Money, health, and a strong soul.
Yeah.
Then you're going to really be the one.
Yeah.
Let me see. I'm almost there. The year of the turnaround. John said to Gaius, this was his prayer for them. This is my prayer for Mount Zion. I told you this morning. And as I get ready to close this up, he said how so many went out on missionary and witnessing for Jesus. He said they didn't take nothing from the Gentiles for the Lord's sake. Other Christians supplied their needs and Gaius supplied it. You know who's supposed to take care of the church? We are.
Amen.
Other Christians. We shouldn't have to depend on the world for nothing.
Yeah.
We should support the church. That's in the scripture. He said they didn't take nothing, other Gentiles. You know how you want to be telling them to? We should support it.
Yeah.
And he said they did it for Christ's sake. And I want to say today, while I'm almost through, let's do something for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
God forgave us for Christ's sake. And somebody in here today probably need to forgive somebody and do it for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of things we may not want to do, but do it for Christ's sake. Sometimes you have to bite your tongue for Christ's sake. Be in good health and all that. Be some lean and mean fighting machines in 2019 for the Lord. And do some things for Christ's sake. You may say, I don't want to do it, but do it for Christ's sake.
Yes.
You may not do it because I said do it, but do it for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
You know to do right. But this can be the year of the turnaround. And I'm telling somebody, you might not have had that good of a 2018, but that don't mean it got to be 2019.
Yeah.
You got to keep on believing.
Yeah.
We're going to have a good year. Matter of fact, I believe we are.
Yeah.
Who believe with me?
Amen.
I heard somebody say earlier, I believe this is the year. I believe it is too. I believe this is a year of a whole lot of breaking through and things turning around in our favor. Psalm 121 says, I will lift up my eyes unto the hills, from which cometh my help. My help coming from the Lord, who made the heavens and the earth. I don't have to worry about what's going on down here. I know the Lord will take, the Lord is my shepherd. I should not want. I know the Lord will take care of me. Job said, all the days of my appointed time, I'm going to wait till my change comes. I know God's going to turn it around. He said, I know my Redeemer lives. And Redeemer means I'm going to get back everything I lost. The year of the turnaround. Turn around from sin. Turn around from brokenness. Turn around from what's never not enough. Turn around and come back to the Lord. Serve Him with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength. Come back to the Lord. He said, come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give
people don't know Jesus Christ and pardon your sin. You want to rededicate your life, you come forth at this time. Time is winding up on the church. If you're not right, you better get right. I know what I'm talking about. You see too much on TV, you see too much in natural life day by day. No time for prophet foolishness.
Yeah.
Time to be real.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you.
Yeah,
Something's on your heart, you come today. Come.
it's never will.
Tragedies are commonplace, all kinds of diseases, people are slipping away.